Well, hello, and welcome to my very first gaming video on this channel. Well, my very first gaming video ever, I guess. This is Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. Let me try and adjust my seat here. I'm right here in the beautiful Justflight Cessna 152 Freeware. And yeah, saying it's beautiful was a little bit of a joke, but really it's very good for a Freeware airplane. Anyway, let's get right to it. I'm going to try and fly this baby as realistically as possible. So let's start with a checklist like a real pilot would. Pre-flight inspection complete. Passenger brief complete. Well, you know, just pretend. Seatbelts and harnesses adjusted and on. I'm not going to fall out of my computer chair anytime soon. Brakes are tested and set. Avionics master switch, we don't have one of those, but all the radios are off. Electrical equipment and autopilot. Again, no autopilot, but yeah, all the electrical things are off. Circuit breakers are in. Run our hands across there. Fuel tank control on. Engine start. Mixture rich. Carburetor heat is cold. Beacon light is... sorry about this. Beacon light is off. Nav lights and panel lights are off. Primer primed 1 to 3 times. 2 and 3. Throttle open 1/4 of an inch. Good enough. Propeller area clear. You know, if this is real life, you can stick your head out the window and yell clear prop. Anyway, master switch on. Good. Ignition switch start. Beautiful. And throttle 1000 RPM. Oil pressure. Monitor that. Oil pressure is coming up. Rolling the mixture a bit for peak RPM. Well, not really peak, but just until it drops, and then enriching it a bit. Enriching. Yep. Avionics are on. That didn't come on for some reason. Let's just there we go. I have an invisible avionics master, that's the problem. ATIS. Let's check what that is anyway. 119.925. Wind was 26711, I think. Oh, this looks like more. Yep. Alright. Better select a runway then. 267, we're going to want runway 25 then. Alright. Pardon me while I step outside and figure out where the runway is. 1, 2. And pardon the low frame rate, please. My computer is just made out of literal garbage stuffed into a cardboard box, and it works somehow. Runway 25 is that one. There, forgot you can't see me pointing at the screen. Anyway, back on with the checklist. Transponder is on standby. In real life, you put it on altitude all the time. It doesn't really matter these days. Mixture lean out 1 inch. Got that. Master switch is still on. Flaps are up. Really, in the pre-flight inspection, you would have retracted those, so that's why that is on there. But anyway, taxing, apparently. ATIS is listened and recorded, listened to. Taxi clearance, we don't need that because it's uncontrolled. Brakes, we're going to check that once we're rolling. And we're going to check those instruments once we get to turn avionics master switch. So nobody turned that off while we weren't looking. So, alright, get rolling, and brakes check. Good. Wow, recording really does hurt the frame rates. Wow, I thought it couldn't get any worse, but we're just gonna have to just live through it, I guess. We got good turn indications on our instruments that should be indicating turns. Oh, the compass, we have to look at that. Yeah, that's good too. Alright. And I'm gonna need to figure out a good place to do the run up. I don't want to do it holding short of the runway, because that would be inconsiderate in case there were other airplanes wanting to take off behind us. So I'm gonna do it right over here. This looks like a pretty decent run up area. Maybe the airport already has one designated for this that I just don't know about. But either way, this is kind of what you do in real life. You're gonna have no other options. You'd turn yourself so that your prop wash will point away from anything else. Set our parking brake. And sorry if you hear a squeaking noise, that's my chair. Every time I shift my weight, it makes that sound. Anyway, parking brake set. Flight controls are free and correct. I don't feel like moving my viewpoint around too much, so we're just going to trust that the ailerons are working. Fuel shutoff valve is still on. Flight instruments. Good. Well, that's a little off, but that's okay. Mixture. We're not at 3,000 feet, so we can just put that to full rich, and with that, we're going to put throttle to 1700. Oh yeah, tremors wanted to. Good enough. Check our instruments really quick. Good. Check our ammeter. Alright, that's good too. Alternator is working in. Magnetos check. Check out that drop. Tachometer good. And the other one. Also good. Let's make sure I have those on both. Yes, I do. Wait, shit, what happened? Fuck. That was close. I don't know why. That's weird, okay. For some reason I thought that I was still pressing in or something. Alright, carb heat on. Alright, we got a little RPM drop. Good. Engine instruments check again. And the green. Suction is a little low, but that's alright. And we already checked that. Throttle fully closed / 1000. I don't want to go fully closed since we're kind of high up. But just drop it down, make sure it still runs. Good. Carb heat off. Throttle adjusted. And we're going to lean it back out again because we still have some taxiing to do. Good. I don't need to worry about this stuff yet. Let's get back to taxiing. This is airport called again. It's in Wenatchee, but I don't know. Something weird. Pangbourne Memorial Airport. Alright. I was gonna do some radio calls, I guess, maybe just to, because I'm a loser and I don't know. No one's home with me, so I won't feel too self-conscious doing this. Oh yeah, the squawk code is wrong. That should be 1200. Oops. Oh boy. Getting a little out of control. I should slow down a bit. And runway 25 is going to be to the left. The turn signal on this plane. Yeah, just no traffic. I must have the settings pretty low. That's okay, because I don't want my frame rates to get any worse than they are, if that's possible. Anyway, this is taking a while. I don't only plan on doing simulator games on this channel. I'm gonna do a good variety. But, you know, I just thought for the first one, why not take out my favorite? Oh, there's someone talking. At a completely different airport. That's okay. Alright. Oh boy, I'm taxiing faster than I should. I know I said I was going to try and keep this realistic, but I'm sorry. Did I say that? I don't know, but I had it in mind. Anyway, in that spirit, we're going to stop right here, so that way we can get a better view of who is coming, which is nobody. Alrighty, so time to make that radio call, I suppose. After I get everything all set up here. Good. Pangbourne traffic. Cessna November 8255 Yankee is taking off runway 25, main pattern of traffic. Pangbourne traffic. I think I did that right. I'm not sure, it's been a while. I do have my pilot's license, private pilot's license, not in a 152 though. I've never flown one of those. They say it wouldn't be comfortable for me because I'm too tall. I'm only like 6'2" 3/4". I don't know. I think I would have been able to manage, but yeah, I flew a 172 for all my training. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on flying the plane right now. I don't know, rotate at 55 or something in this plane. Oh, at 50. If I glanced at the checklist, I would have known that. Anyway, alright, here we are. Up in the air right now. VOI is 65 to 7, so I'm climbing faster than I need to. Oh my, this thing climbs like a rocket. We're about 700 feet, and we'll make that left turn onto the upwind leg. I don't know what it's called, I don't know what it is. So it's going to happen about 800 feet. There we go. Pangbourne traffic, Cessna 55 Yankee, turning left crosswind, runway 25, Pangbourne traffic. I like to keep the crosswind nice and short, so that way if something goes wrong, you'll be able to land again. Pangbourne traffic, Cessna 55 Yankee, turning left downwind, runway 25. Yeah, Pangbourne traffic. Like I said, just trying to keep it a little bit realistic with these radio calls. I know they can, I'm cringing a little bit doing it myself, but whatever. It feels weird. Dang it, I'm a little too far from that, though. I will admit that. It's been a while. I'm having a little bit of trouble managing this plane here. It's a Cessna 152. It should be one of the easiest planes to manage. Here we're beaming the numbers, so carb heat on. Reduce throttle to 1500 or so. Flaps 1 notch. Start slowing down. I'm just going to do probably just one pattern here so you guys can see how this airplane behaves. Anyway, Pangbourne traffic, Cessna 55 Yankee, turning left base, runway 25, full stop, Pangbourne traffic. really not familiar with this airplane at all, and I haven't flown for a long time, so I know this ship has sailed, but I'm going to make a few mistakes, which I'll just warn you now. Better late than never. Now, this is always kind of tough, judging when to make a final turn. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Pangborn traffic, Cessna 55 Yankee, turning final, runway 25, full stop, Pangborn traffic. Another thing is, you want to make your calls while you're turning, because you're more visible to other traffic then. It's easier to spot you when your wings are slanted to the horizon, I suppose. I've made that turn way too soon. That's okay, full flaps, and I think I'll be able to survive this landing. You don't have much of a crosswind component here. The wind is from 267. A little bit speedy. It's 11 knots. Not too terrible. I was doing my training. There was a period when there was just like crosswinds every day. 90-degree crosswinds, thereabouts. And yeah, I got used to crosswind landings. No, maybe it's for the best, because I could land crosswind better than I could with a headwind. Anyway, I'm going to try to not wreck this airplane. Good enough. I think I'm on the ground. Alright. So yeah, carb heat off. I'm going to keep on rolling to get to the next taxiway. I'm going to go ahead and retract the flaps. Some people say not to do that until you're off the runway because you're supposed to still be focusing on things. But it's a flight simulator. There's no traffic. This is got plenty of space. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Sometimes the instructor will do it for you too if you're the one flying, taxiing, I guess. But really, you never stop flying the plane until you tie it down. Alright. So that was that little flight. Hope you enjoyed that, because I'm going to make more videos in the future. And that was the first one, so thank you for joining me on this very special first episode of my gaming videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with your friends, and do whatever.